Well, folks, we did it. 18 weeks of excellent football and ref ball, but we don't talk about ref ball. And it all leads to the NFL playoffs that are leading to Super Bowl 56. And it all starts off with the wild card weekend, or as the current schedule is calling it, Rivalry Week Part 3. Because just looking at these games, you might as well just chalk them up these might as well just be rivalry games. What?
Yeah, we got like 49ers versus Cowboys, although that hasn't really been a big thing since the 90s. You got Cardinals Rams. You got what else we got? Hang on, I didn't have these pulled up. Bills Pats, yeah.
Like
I think the only one of these games that wasn't a game in the regular season was 49ers Cowboys.
I think so.
Yeah. Like Bucks Eagles.
Mm-hmm.
Like all of these have a lot of these have like built-in storylines going in. So, yeah, that's kind of neat.
That's good. Before we get started, should we do like a quick winner or loser for the last week?
I would like to contribute my loser as Joe Judge.
Finally.
Because he is a fucking pussy. Like, holy shit. Like,
okay, so there's a really simple and easy way to tell the winners and the losers of this week. Well, of last week, but yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Who got a pink slip and who didn't?
That's
true.
I'm not wrong.
Yeah, but that would make Matt Rule a winner, and no.
Winner by default.
He would be like a winner by disqualification. Yes, technically a winner, the best kind. But yeah, he's my loser for this week for going for a 3rd and 9 inside your own 5-yard line with a quarterback sneak with Jake Fromm when you have Saquon Barkley on your team.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I get that you're a massive coward and you're just like throwing away your season, but like even in that circumstance, you have much better options. I'll look around for a winner, see what I can find.
All right. I guess I have a winner because it's more like addition by subtraction, and that goes to both the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears.
We did a smart thing for once.
Cleaning house.
Hallelujah. Like both of them fired their GM and head coach. So, yeah, we're gonna get.
I mean, I said this in the Discord chat we have. Yeah, that division's going to be very different next season.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There might be a certain sleeper team that we didn't expect.
Right. The kneecap biters.
Yeah, the kneecap biters.
The Bears do good, please.
We'll see. As for loser,
I would classify a season for the Bears. I would classify a season as getting more than 8 wins at this point.
Gee, I wonder what that's like. As for my loser this week, the Dolphins.
Yeah. Like, the more that's come out about that situation, the more that I'm sort of understanding why they did what they did. But even still, that's a really bad look. Like, the Dolphins have been trash for ages. Like, they haven't had a good coach in who knows how long.
Last time,
and
Tony Sparano.
Yeah, when you can say that your best head coach of the last 20 years is Tony freaking Sparano, like, that's damning. So, like, to get rid of your best coach that you've had since him, maybe since Don Shula, like you better have a damn good reason for that.
So
And
I've
so,
realized
Hmm?
I've realized what my loser is now.
Oh.
right. Well, let me get to my conclusion. Like, even so, the last 2 seasons have been winning seasons. Like, again, both didn't make the playoffs, by basically just one win.
Mm-hmm.
But even so, they looked like they were still on the up and up. The only bad season was his first season because they were committed to the tank.
Yeah, and even then, that season, like they were expecting them to like win like 2 games, and they won 5.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Kana, loser.
So my loser is both the Jets and the Giants because they're being sued over their names because they're not New York teams anymore.
It's not the first time that they say, "Hey, you should be New Jersey, not New York."
It's a class action lawsuit, and the reasoning they're giving is actually fairly decent. It's mainly about hey, there's no fucking way, there's no easy way for New Yorkers to get to the stadium you play in. Either move the stadium you play in to one in New York, or change your team name.
Yeah, it's not it, but it's not gonna hold. It's not gonna have any standing, unfortunately, because it's a it is another failed attempt to get the Jets and Giants back to New York.
Here's the thing, though. If a lot of fans go, hey, yeah, that's a fair point, and join in on the class action lawsuit, it might be enough for the owners to go, you know what? Fair.
But you're talking about the Johnsons.
True.
Mm-hmm.
Again,
they are almost as stingy as a certain owner of a football team.
The last time the Jets played in New York was when Leon Hess was their owner, and that was back in like '86, I want to say.
That's why I was like, who the fuck you talking about? Before I was born.
Yeah, he was the GM from like, oh god, from '76 to '99, and we had some bad years during that time. Like literally, the first year we had Lou Holtz as the quarterback coach, as the coach. That we had to suffer through. That we had to suffer through Richard Todd as our quarterback, and he only did good in his like last 2 seasons. Then we had to suffer the '80s, which the '80s were not terrible for the Jets, but we had the bad losses. Then he had the early '90s with Bruce Coslett. Then Pete Carroll, then Rich Kotite, and then Bill Parcells.
Hey.
So we ended it on a high note, sort of.
Yeah, sort of.
Anyway, Connor, do you have a winner?
Winner, honestly, as stated earlier, the teams that cleaned house on their front office because they fucking needed it.
Okay, that's fair. And Nikki, do you have a winner?
Yeah, the Lions. Like, you could say that, yeah, they beat a team that was, like, starting Jordan Love for a half. They were winning at halftime against Aaron Rodgers, okay?
Yeah.
This team's going places.
Like, yeah, but it's also Aaron Rodgers.
What is your point?
He's shit.
Okay, so your opinion no longer matters.
He's at the end of his career. He should have retired like 2 years ago.
What are you talking about? Are you mistaking him for Ben Roethlisberger?
Yeah, Big Ben.
Oh, wow.
I'm tired, as I stated.
Wow.
Both players that I'd say in their twilight years, but one's still got at least 4 years, maybe 3.
Yeah.
Depending on injuries.
Okay.
But yeah, so they were beating Aaron Rodgers for the first half, and like they looked like a good team even before the Packers subbed out for Jordan Love. So yeah,
You know they would
I
have
like
won
the
with.
Lions.
You know the Packers would have won if they put in Kurt Benkert.
Yeah, there you go.
All right. So NFL wildcard round. We have 3 days of worth of this, not 2 this time.
Mm-hmm.
So let's start off with the Saturday games, and both are AFC matchups. Starting with Raiders Bengals. Both teams have not had a playoff win in a good while.
Mm-hmm.
Raiders,
Yeah, you have to go back to.
Raiders haven't won since 2003. Bengals haven't won since 91.
Yeah, the Bengals literally have not won a playoff game in my lifetime. That is shocking.
The curse of Bo Jackson will continue.
What was it? Was it that game?
Wait, I think so.
Man.
Yeah.
Bo Jackson. Man, keep talking. I'm gonna look up that Bo Jackson injury game.
Okay, so yeah, so this is gonna be kind of interesting.
Oh crap! It was against the Bengals. Oh wow! Maybe the curse will end today.
But yeah, so the last couple of games, Joe Burrow has been just feasting on like bad secondaries. Like he had the Ravens like 4th or 5th or 6th string unit, and then you had the Chiefs whose secondary is just falling apart. Like they're the ones that employ Daniel Sorensen. So like this time they're going up against like a good defense, at least in terms of their pass rush, because they got Max Crosby, they got Yannick Ngakoue. Like they've got a real good pass rush. Intercepting the ball, that's another story.
Mm-hmm. They had Nate Hobbs. Oh wait.
Oh no. I think he's still on the team.
Yeah. He's got the DU. Yeah, he only had a DUI. No further incident regarding that.
Mm-hmm.
But still.
Yeah, bad optics, dude. Yeah, I'm gonna take the Bengals.
Bad optics at a very bad time.
Yeah. I will also say Kitty goes meow.
Kitty goes meow.
Kana, what are you picking?
Raiders.
All right.
Oh,
first one since the early 2000s. All right, next. This is probably going to be one of the games, probably the game of the week outside of the Monday night matchup. Patriots Bills.
So this game, it's going to be resembling their first match of the season, where it was just like cold as shit. Because I think the air temperature is supposed to be 0, with the wind chill dipping into the negative teens.
Both teams used to this kind of weather to a certain extent.
So what I'm saying is take the under. Because this is going to be a low scoring, grind it out, maybe throw 3 passes if we're feeling like it kind of game.
Yeah, Saturday weather, the high is supposed to be 10. Fahrenheit.
That's probably going to be like once like the game is already over. Like we're talking at well, hang on, what time is the game?
No, the low
this is night.
It's a night game. So the low is going to be 4.
Ooh.
No game?
Yeah.
No, cold game.
Ooh.
Yeah. This is going to be
4 Celsius is like negative 10 or 15 or something.
Yeah, I'm aware. I know how to math.
Okay.
Yeah, this is going to be the equivalent of I can't really say it's like the equivalent of the ice ball. This is going to be close to like the Philly Tampa matchup back in 2002.
So, I'm going to go with the team that's more used to playing in god awful weather.
But both are.
Yeah.
Yes, but Bills are the Bills, that kind of area. Buffalo is known for many things. Cold, miserable weather being one of them.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah,
true. They're northier.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna agree with Kana. Like, I like the Bills in this game. Like the The Patriots have just been like falling apart the last few weeks.
Yeah, that's the thing. They've been like, oh, we made it to the playoffs, whatever.
Yeah, they're 1 out of their last 4 games. Their only win is against the Jaguars.
Which isn't much to say.
No. The sad thing is the Jaguars have as many wins in that time.
But even so, I'm actually taking the Patriots. Primary reason is the primary factor being the weather. Patriots had if you remember going back to again their first time meeting, the weather was not in favor of anybody, especially for those passing.
Right.
So, like, Patriots are going to utilize that run game a lot more, and if their matchup and if their earlier matchup is to say anything, or hell, just going back even further. God, when was the last time the Bills played? Did they play Week 15? Where are they? Now, come on, where are you? Or no, I can't really say against the Bucks, because that was in warmer weather. But the Patriots have the better run game, and given the weather conditions, I think they're going to exploit it and just going to run over that front line.
Yeah. Okay. Well, if we're going run game versus run game, I would still rather take Devin Singletary plus Josh Allen against like Damian Harris and Ramondre Stevenson. So I'll go Bucks.
You mean the Bills?
Or Bills. I'm looking at the next game.
Yeah. Speaking of Bucks, revenge game for the 2003 NFC Championship game. Eagles Buccaneers.
All right. This is going to seem odd. I'm taking the Eagles.
Ooh.
Yes. Yeah, I like it. The Eagles are just like they're getting hot at the right time. They're like Jalen Hurts is like they're starting to figure out how to like properly use Hurts, and like he's coming off a week rest because like they played Minshew last week. A lot of their starters are actually, so like, and the Bucks are worn down. Like they have like 1 or 2 of their good receivers. They're only just getting Leonard Fournette back. Like their secondary is open for business.
If we're going past their past 4 games, the Bucks, they lost to the Saints in a 9-0 affair. The hell?
Yeah.
Why couldn't the Saints have made the playoffs?
They beat the Panthers twice.
Yep.
And then they only barely beat the fucking Jets.
I mean, who does that, really?
Also, how do you... NFL, get your shit together. Why is 2 teams playing themselves?
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, but in any case, like I like that pick. The Eagles have gotten a lot hot again. Even though they played their they played some of their backups last week against the Cowboys. That being said, I still think that the Bucks can pull it off. I mean, currently the spread for this game is not the largest. It's 8.5 in favor of the Bucks. They could. I think the Eagles could cover the spread in this. Which I will take. Oh, and by the way, this past weekend, New York is now is now open for mobile sports betting.
Woo!
Yep. So,
Woo.
So, DraftKings, FanDuel. I think there was one that 5 Points was promoting a couple days ago. That's open. If you're in New York, go at it. This is not a sponsorship, but we're just saying if you want to, you can do it.
Gamble responsibly, people.
Yes.
But yeah, I'm still
working. Go ahead.
I'm still taking the Bucks to win this one.
Okay. Yeah, we're still working on getting it legalized in Louisiana. Like, we're hoping for some time before the Super Bowl.
I'm not sure who I'm going to pick, so I'm going to say the Eagles by overtime victory.
Ooh, okay.
I was about to say, you can't pick a tie.
I know, and it annoys me.
All right.
It's the playoffs. They'll go to double if they need to.
Yeah.
Mm.
All right, moving on. Next game. Oh, old rivalry, but that really hasn't been hot. 49ers Cowboys.
Out of pure spite, I am picking the 49ers.
So go to a little bit of the history for this one, Nikki.
Okay, so this used to be a pretty big rivalry in, the 80s and 90s, whenever these were basically the two best teams in the league, and the NFC Championship game was basically the Super Bowl. This was around the time when the Bills made the Super Bowl every year and got their dicks stomped on by either one of these two teams.
Well, actually, they never faced the 49ers.
Oh, they never faced the 49ers?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope, it was the Giants, Washington, and the Cowboys. They lost to all three NFC East teams. All three of the NFC East teams. Because back then, Arizona was part of this.
Yeah, back then, conference alignment was just fucking wacky.
I think the reason because they used to be, for a time, they were the St. Louis Cardinals before they moved.
Sure.
Yeah, before they moved out west.
I think at one point Tampa Bay was in the West.
Yes.
Yeah, how?
Tampa was in the West, and also New Orleans was in the West.
Yeah, that makes a little more sense, at least, because I think the Pelicans are in the Western Conference.
Oh, I know why. Because there weren't enough teams.
Oh yeah,
I think.
But still, Tampa. That makes about as much sense as now. Like, the only one nowadays that's like really egregious like that is Indy being in the AFC South. That's weird.
Yeah. Honestly, they should like switch some stuff around. Like,
swap.
Yeah.
Do a straight up swap with Miami.
Yeah. Oh, no. I got a better idea. Move Indy to the north, move Baltimore to the east, and then Buffalo, and then I was gonna gonna say no, never mind. That wouldn't work.
Yeah,
I was thinking move Buffalo into the north.
Yeah, they're already in the north.
No, they're in the east.
Okay. Oh, yeah, they are in the east. Okay.
Yeah, and the Jets. And then the Jets move out west.
Okay.
But anyway, Cowboys are really good.
Yeah, Cowboys are really good, but this is the same deal as the Bucks. The 49ers are getting hot at the right time. Jimmy G is playing his ass off trying to, like, make sure that he goes somewhere where he'll be guaranteed the starting job next year, which I think he will. I think they, like, not to get into my future mock draft video, but I think that he ends up getting traded to Pittsburgh next year.
Okay.
I think that makes a lot of sense, because, like, he even if he's not like your future, like for the next 10 years, he could be for the next 2 or 3 while you find like a rookie who's really good.
So speaking of Cowboys, and speaking of how certain teams are going hot and some teams aren't, Cowboys are kind of being middle of the road, where they only slightly lost to the Cardinals, stomped the Eagles.
Stomped the second stringers, by the way.
Stomped Washington and stomped the Giants, but those two aren't the biggest deals.
Well, keep in mind they had the second easiest schedule coming into the end of the year.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We are aware.
Yeah. I think I'm going to take the 49ers.
Oh.
Like, I've been a
I
bit
am
of a...
also taking the 49ers because I want to hear a certain Cowboys fan cry.
There's lots of those where I work.
I'm still picking the Cowboys.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Moving on. This is probably going to be a disaster game. Steelers.
Oh my god.
Sunday night game. Steelers Chiefs.
Whose bright idea was it to put this game, what's probably going to be the worst game of the week, in the Sunday night slot?
At this rate, I wouldn't be surprised if this is going to be the Nickelodeon slot.
I think that's actually going to Cowboys Bucks, because I think last year it was the
Cowboys
it was
49ers.
the Sunday afternoon game.
No, it was I think it was the Saturday game.
Oh.
It was the when did
it was the Bears Saints.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you're right. I think that was Sunday. That was Sunday afternoon.
Yeah, I remember that because like if there's if 20 years from now we're noticing a certain like dip in football viewership, you might be able to attribute that to showing 5-year-olds Bears football.
That, or you'll see a spike in Bears fans.
Yeah, like they're just gonna be like, "Ew, this is football? No, this sucks."
Yeah, give them the 49ers Cowboys game.
Yeah, absolutely. So Chiefs Cardinals. This one's not gonna be close.
No.
Chiefs, Cardinals,
Chiefs
Steelers.
Chiefs Steelers.
Why am I the only one that's awake?
My mind is currently watching wrestling.
I'm not watching wrestling because I can only do so many things from a phone.
Sorry.
Not your fault. But I'm picking the Chiefs because even though I want to say Steelers got Super Bowl, I don't believe it.
I don't think anyone believes it.
I don't even think Utri believes it.
Nah, like even he knows like we're gonna get our ass kicked.
Yeah, when he was waving his towel during.
Stars believe it.
I mean, a lot of AEW stars are just meme lords, especially Nyla Rose. She is the best.
Oh,
but
then there's Britt Baker, who truly believes.
Well, I mean, sure, but
by the way, the spread for this
game is
her.
Ginza.
By the way, the spread for this game -12.5.
That's about right.
Yeah,
that's about to the point where I would.
I would probably lean closer to 10, but I'm not gonna argue it.
I would feel comfortable at 10. Like at 12.5, I don't know which side I would go for, which is basically what the casinos want.
Yeah.
All right.
10 is comfortable. 12 is like, I'm not sure.
All right. Anyway, final game, Monday night game. It's gonna. Oh my God, this is the deciding game. Cardinals, Rams.
Now this is a game that should be really freaking good.
This has been like the entire rivalry. This season has been good.
Yes.
Like again, no, just going back to their first matchup. Was that week 5? Was it? No, week 4. Yeah, the Cardinals like destroyed them 37-20, and then later in the year, the Rams got the win at where is it?
5 weeks ago.
Well, it's 5 weeks ago. Okay, so week 13. No.
So we have competing forces here. We have playoff Stafford versus DeAndre Hopkins, Kyler Murray, which are both big oofs.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. Which team is the more all-round good team?
Jeez, if you had to pick, it's gonna be the Rams.
I would agree with that.
I would too. Cardinals are good, but they're so spotty.
Mm-hmm.
I know.
Yeah, Cardinals have this terrible habit of just like completely self-destructing.
They also have this thing of like kind of self-destructing, but also like just kind of similar to the Steelers playing down. And if you play down to the wrong team, the team will stomp you into the ground.
Yeah, you can't play down in the playoffs.
Right.
Hence why I'm not confident enough to fully commit to the meme.
Yeah, me neither. I'm taking the Rams.
I'm taking the Rams as well.
Yeah, besides Bengals Raiders, me and Connor agreed on everything.
Yeah, I'm taking the Cardinals. I think that even without DeAndre Hopkins, I think they could still pull it off. Like,
I mean, I could see it happening. Like
both defenses are really good, and it's going to come down to which quarterback is going to be making more of the mistakes. And I think Kyler is going to make. I'm going to predict Kyler is going to make less mistakes than Stafford.
I think it doesn't come down to the quarterbacks or the defense. I think it'll come down to which coach has done better planning and has a better game plan.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah.
Well, Wow. Wow, this went a lot quicker than
video.
Yeah, this went a lot quicker.
We're only doing like 6 games.
Yeah, I was about to say, this is the difference between 6 games and 16 games.
I know. Oh my god. Yeah, so that concludes our predictions for the wild card round. We will see y'all next time for the divisional rounds, where we'll see the bad man and the Tannehill finally get in. Sorry, I meant to say the bad man and the king get in.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll try to find some more stuff to like make these a little longer for the next one, because if we get to the freaking conference championship game and only have 2 games to talk about, this thing's gonna be like 5 minutes long.
Yeah.
Yeah.